You guys, favorites videos get me so excited. I don't know. Okay, so I'm so, I hate this. Every time I start, I'm like, I'm so excited. Y'all, I'm really excited. I can't even contain it. Okay, first off, we're going to talk about so many things I've been loving this month from. There's a pair of shoes. I'm going to talk about this top. I'm going to talk about some different kind of things I've been into, like fashion-wise, this drink, some beauty things, a few new things that I didn't show. This hairbrush that I'm really liking. I did want to show you guys this. I haven't tried this yet. I am in no way sponsored by this brand, any of these brands, but let me just tell you. Ooh, this one smells, I don't know if I like this. Oh yeah, I don't like that one. I don't like the blueberry. Okay. Those Bai coconut drinks, what's it called? Malachi coconut or whatever. I talked about in a recent video. I'm doing a lot of hand gestures because I'm excited. I'm not kidding you guys. It is so delicious. It is so yummy. I think one bottle is like 10 calories. It's got like natural caffeine that's like found in green tea. So it gives you kind of a pep without drinking other kind of caffeine. I don't know, whatever, it's good. So try the, I really wanted to be like, oh, and this one's good too. Maybe I shouldn't have tried it the first time on here. Okay. Oh yeah, bad aftertaste, horrible. They're like, we're not sponsoring you anymore. No, I'm just kidding. Let's talk about a few things. Okay, first of all, we'll talk about what I'm wearing. I am gonna do another fashion video very soon. This one you saw in my fall, what was it, my fall, what did I call that? It was like a transitional, like this girl's pretending it's fall and it's not fall. No, seriously, it is. The first day of fall, oh my gosh, it is, it's fall. I'm totally in that denial phase though. Like right now I'm full on like pretending it's fall and it's like 80 degrees outside. But no, like there's leaves on the ground. Our backyard's covered in leaves. There's pumpkin stuff everywhere. We've had cool mornings. Like the mornings, I'm just like, oh, it's 50 degrees. Let me bundle up for the day. And then by lunchtime it's like 80. But no, in a week, the high is like gonna be 70, I saw. So that's really exciting. No, and then it'll be like freezing. It'll be like in the 40s and 30s before we know it. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys this top. Like I said, I am going to do a real fall video. Not that one wasn't real, because like you do. You need to kind of transition right now. You do. And, you know, I'll be honest with you. Since this is a favorites video, let's just get right into it. I am not particularly fond of orange and brown and all these fall things. I don't like to decorate the inside of my house for fall. I don't like to, you know, I remember when we got our first house like years ago, I put out like little fall stuff and it was cute and it was fun. But gradually throughout the years, I put out less and less of it and it was just not fun, if that makes sense. I love decorating my porch. Like I love getting the biggest white mums I can find and decorating like my porch and getting pumpkins and like putting them all out in the front. Inside the house though, it's not fall inside. It's just not. I'm just not into that. I don't like it. So that, I don't know. That's another thing, I guess, since we're talking about favorites and the things that I like. But yeah, let me just tell you. Okay, so this top. Okay. Something I'm really digging right now are bell sleeves. And apparently a lot of other people are too, because it's kind of a trendy thing. Oh gosh, I always hate when I'm wearing black and my camera kind of adjusts for it and then you can see like every speck of everything. But no, this is a good material. It's kind of like a swishy material. So when you first get it, it's gonna be a little like wrinkled, steamed right out, and then I've worn it a million times and it's great. But this top I love so much because it's not like costumey, you know what I mean? It's not like ruffles on ruffles on ruffles. It's just kind of nice. It has like a nice shape to it. The shape otherwise is just very classic. These details give the top interest. You don't look at it and say, oh, that's a trendy like bell sleeve top that looks like a costume. You know what I mean? Like she's dressed up. Because that's always what I try to avoid, and I think with any trend at all, you can really kind of cross that line, which is totally fine. Some people, that's what they want to do. I'm very weird about that. I don't like to look, and I've said this before, I don't like to look different. I always like to look like myself, even if I embrace certain trends or try something new. It's not like I'm just wearing a black t-shirt, you know, and denim all the time. It's like I'll throw in little things, but it's not so overdone that it's like, oh, that was the season where she dressed bohemian, or that was the season where she looked totally different. You know what I mean? I don't know. Then you look back and some things I do look totally different. Like I look back and I definitely made that mistake a lot. We all have, I mean, whatever, but that's what I try to do. Okay, whatever. I don't always get it right, but that's what I try to do. This is really fun. This necklace is probably one of the most beautiful pieces of jewelry. Look how pretty this is. So it's the most beautiful, like, kind of opally pink stones. You know, it's those stones that are painted on the back. Like, let's not get fancy. Like, it's nothing special. But it is really, really pretty. Even like expensive stones. I don't get it. I mean, maybe I should. I don't know. But anyway, so really pretty. And then is it focusing? Are you with me? The prongs have stones. Even the tiny stones in the back, because they get smaller. Every single, like the 4 prongs, each have like a pretty gray, is it gray? Yeah, it's kind of like a grayish, like topaz-y looking stone, little. But it's just so much sparkle and it's pretty, but it doesn't look like one of those like gumball machine, super like plasticky looking jewelry. You know what I mean? Because I love little pieces like this, especially like fall, you know, you're wearing darker colors. I mean, I wear black, I wear all kinds of like just neutrals all the time, pretty drab. Like pretty drab colors, neutral, that's what I like. And then, you know, throw in something fun like this. So I think this is really cool for fall. I think this is a good piece to have to kind of throw in, you know, with your things that you tend to buy in more basic colors for fall. You just do, if you invest in a sweater, what are you gonna buy, like a hot pink or something? I don't know, maybe, but like if you're buying a nice sweater, usually you're gonna get it in like black or cream or gray. You know what I'm saying? You can wear this with anything. So that is so pretty. And I put it on with this, because this is the necklace that I wear all the time, this little T, or I wear some of those like adjustable, like lariat type necklaces. You can just throw this on. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's a little fancy. It's like, hey, like coming over to my house and have some dinner. I'm like, let me just... This ring I've been loving too. This is from Bobble Bar as well. And what I love about it, I've had this for a while. It's just, it's nice. Like, it never makes my finger look funny. It never turns it or anything. It's just, it looks like a nice piece of jewelry. It feels really heavy. And on the inside of it, almost lost it. On the inside, it's got a stone, which I don't know. It's just like a fun little extra. It's like a little diamond looking something. It's not. It's like a little what do they call it? Like a little rhinestone, whatever you call it. And it's just a well-made, cutesy little piece. And isn't that fun? Something like a little, that's what I like, little sweet extras or something that doesn't like have a weird thing with it. I don't know, what am I trying to say? I don't know. I'm gonna keep drinking this because this was kind of expensive. Is it that bad? It is, okay. Okay, one more like fashion-y type thing before we move on to some beauty stuff. Okay, these shoes, I bought these, oh my gosh, like several months back. I did that video on slides and stuff. I don't know why slides offend people so much. I think what it is it has become something trendy. So people are like, I can't get behind this trend. And I'm like, it's not, like designers are making more of them right now, but it's always been a type of shoe. Like, get over it. It's just a type of shoe. People, I don't know, they just get so offended by everything. Like, don't get offended. It's a shoe. If you don't like it, don't wear it. Like, I will never understand. Like, I post a picture of like an outfit or a bag and it's like, nope, that bag, 17 thumbs down. And I'm like, good, don't buy it. Didn't ask you. If you don't like it, move on. Who cares? I could freaking care less what kind of thing. Why do I always do this if I'm showing shoes? I'm like, let's pretend like they're walking. Okay. These are Steve Madden. They are inspired by every single thing. Everything you ever wear is inspired by something. The Givenchy mink ones. And I'm the type, like, if I really want something, if I'm really into it, a bag, a pair of shoes, I mean, most of the time I don't buy the designer because it's designer. It's because I'm really into it and that's the one that I want. But honestly, like, the Givenchy ones, I'm like, it's not like, wow, I really want those mink sandals. You know what I mean? They've got really cute colors. They're adorable. Would I buy some? I don't know, maybe. But I like these so much that I'm just like, I just don't care, you know? Of course, these are acrylic. There's a little acrylic for... But how nice do they look? I mean, you can literally... I wore these the other day. I was in a store where they had the real ones. It's like, you can't tell, okay? It's like, whatever. But they're so comfortable. I'm not kidding you guys. They like foam on the inside. I really, really love these. And let me just tell you, the reason I'm kind of really into these right now is because it's time to wear them, I feel. I would see people wear these in the summer, and I'm all about wear whatever you want, but I'm also a little kind of appropriate with things too. Like, I can't get behind, you know, going out on New Year's Eve in like 28, 30 degree weather here and like, let me wear my cocktail dress and some open-toed shoes. I cannot do that. I just can't. I don't know. I've always been like that. I just can't. I have to dress like, is that weird? It's just what I like. I don't know. But let me tell you, I just could not, I didn't like the way it, not because I thought it was wrong, but because I just don't like the way it visually looked, I guess, to wear these like fur sandals in summer. And so when I got them, I love them, but I was like, I don't feel like I should be wearing them right now. It's like, let me wear these fur shoes. I know they're sandals, like who cares? It's not about a warmth thing. It's just visually, they just didn't look right. But I've been wearing them lately. And so it's kind of like it's kind of like a sleeveless sweater. Like, when do you wear that? You know what I mean? Right now. Okay, so anyways, it's the sleeveless sweater for sandal weather is what we're in right now. Let's talk about, it's like a giant hair on this. Let's talk about some beauty things. I purchased this brush, okay? I'm not a fancy brush person. I've looked at those Mason Pearson brushes that are hundreds of dollars, and I'm like, I'll spend money on stuff, but sometimes like a hairbrush, like what? Okay, I retired my Conair paddle brush. I've always just bought inexpensive kind of whatever brushes because it had, let me move this, I've got this in my lap. It had like a ring right here where two pieces of the brush came together, and when I would brush, it would snag my hair. And so I saw this one, it's by GHD, so I'm like, okay, it's probably gonna be expensive. It's a $35 brush. Okay, granted, can you get a $2 brush? Yes. I've had paddle brushes that were probably like $12, but what do you think? This one is made so much nicer, and it's something that you use every day. I don't use round brushes, I don't use any, this is literally all I use. If I just pick up to brush my hair, brush Olivia's hair, paddle brush, this is the way to go, and then I have a wide tooth comb. That's literally all I need. I have Olivia like a little brush that I put her hair up with. You know, like one of those little ones kind of more bristly to smooth it. But this is the only brush you need. This just really made nice. It's like one piece. It just feels so good in your hand. It's a little GHD thing. So I don't know. I expected it to be more expensive. GHD stuff's pretty expensive. I mean, I guess like the tools and stuff, but this is a really nice brush. So if you're looking for a good paddle brush and you don't want to break the bank, but you want something that's a little nicer than what you'd find at a drugstore, I'd say this is a lot nicer. I mean, you can feel the quality in your hands. I have been parting my hair, not different. This is the way I always parted my hair. I feel like this is very like old school for me. Really, some people, oh, I love you parting your hair in the middle now. And I'm like, this is how I always did it, like in high school and college and stuff. And what's funny, this is my natural part. But what was happening is I was parting my hair like so far over, I would throw it to one side, and I was getting all these like little noob hairs, and so it looked like this all the time. So I just kind of started letting it go, just normal. And I feel like it makes your hair look a little thicker too. I don't know. Let me get out some of these things. Gosh, I really want to go through kind of quickly because I feel like we talked about so much at the beginning of the video. So we'll run through the beauty products super fast because nothing is super like new. There are a few things. Okay, this was something that I just remembered now, and I planned to do this at the very beginning of the video. So, well, my eyeshadow looks fine. I don't have on any. I just have on eyeliner, but I was going to do this at the beginning of the video to show you, but I will do it now. I have been so obsessed with this little thing, you guys. It is the Too Faced Sweetie Pie Powder Bronzer. I always use my Chanel, you know what I'm talking about, that Chanel big, you know, the kind of creamy bronzer. I don't know why I can't think of the name. I literally say it all the time. Bronze Universal. So anytime I ever get a bronzer that's powder, I'm just kind of like, nah, whatever, I don't really care. This one I love so much. Like today I'm not wearing blush. I literally just used my Chanel angled bronzer brush and just bloop, 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 like put it everywhere, and kind of like it warms up your face, you know, I put a little here. But it gives you a little something because it's got like these different colors. So the other day, what I found myself doing was just saying, you know, these are nice little colors. It smells like peach, it's so good. Let me see if I can use this like as an eyeshadow because the tones are really pretty. There's like kind of a matte brown. There's like a little satiny brown, a little lighter one that's kind of like highlighty. So, oh my gosh, you guys, this was from my latest haul video. This brush is so good. It's the little double-sided Chanel brush. When you go to put the thing back, you know, you do this. You lift up the thing, and then that way the little lid goes back. Pretty basic if you've ever had a retractable brush like that. But this one is kind of hidden. You don't really, you know, if you didn't know or you didn't have a brush like that before, you may be like, what the heck is this? Let me just show you the easiest eye look ever. You could travel, you could go to the beach for 2 weeks and carry this with you and be literally all you would need. I don't always say that. It's because I want to go to the beach. So then I just take one of the colors, like maybe that medium brown. It's really not a big deal. I just put it in my crease. It is the most perfect tones. Oh my gosh. And it's you know, sometimes like, you know, people put blush and stuff on their eyes or some things like aren't safe. I don't know. I've never had an issue putting bronzer. I always usually put a little bit of bronzer on my brow. But okay, done. Like you could literally just call it a day, leave it at that. You could use the darker brown, like that little darker matte brown, and just kind of like put a little right there. I mean, that really doesn't make a difference. But you know, you can kind of get a little fancy with it. And then take the, like kind of the lightest color, like this little satiny color, like on the flat part of the brush, and just put it all over your lid. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's just such an easy eye look, right? And then you use this for your bronzer, and it kind of warms up your skin a little because it's got that hint of pink to it, so you don't need a blush. It's literally, you would have to pack nothing but this, or if you were just like, look, I need something that's easy because, you know, I'm all about that easy makeup life. Get this one thing. That's what I'm saying too. Like some people are like, oh, things are so expensive. Well, you don't have to buy all of the things. You don't have to say, gotta buy the most expensive primer, the most expensive foundation, the most expensive bronzer, and this and that and all that. Just literally like splurge on one expensive thing that maybe does two things. Do you know what I mean? Sweetie Pie bronzer. So cute. Looks like a little pie. Peach pie. That's so cute. Isn't that adorable? Love it. Love that. So adorable. Okay, so my brows. I have been doing something a little different. Not really though. You know what it is? They're filling in. I have been using this. It is the I Wonder, the Monate I Wonder. And I've been using it for 3 months. I kind of mentioned it a long time ago and I was like, I kind of want to use it a long time before I even mention it. I should have talked about it when I was doing my update because I have been using it for 4 months, like on my hair, and it's been great. But I have been using that for 3 months. Not always morning and night, always at night though. Sometimes in the morning I'll do it and you just wait 10 minutes and then you can put your makeup on over it. I'm not using it on my lashes because I feel like I don't need it and I really just want to use it on my brows. So I have not plucked a hair from my brow in probably, oh my gosh, I can't even remember, years. I would say it's been like 5 years, but I'm like, I don't know, I don't want to say that because maybe I have, but no, I haven't. Like seriously, when I was in high school and college, so my natural brow shape is this, okay? This is what they do when they get to this point. And sometimes they grow a little further, and I used to just really pluck them. Like I'm telling you, I have like beastly brows, and I always had a unibrow when I was a kid. So when I was in high school, middle school, I just started plucking the hell out of that unibrow, you know what I mean? And it like literally just died. It went away. I hate to say it died. The unibrow, I killed it. But if you pluck your hair enough times, that follicle will die. Like you will kill it. And that's what I did. And honestly, like I'm so happy that died. No one wants a unibrow. I mean, maybe you do. I don't know. Some people do. I don't. But what really killed it is for years, I was plucking in like right here too far and under here. I made like this weird little like shape. I don't know what I was doing. It was the early 2000s. Things were a mess. There was a lot going on. And brows were really aggressively small. They were weird. But anyways, I plucked the heck out of them. And over the last few years, I have just been not doing anything. When I fill in my brows, I used to kind of just really go up here and I didn't really put much down there. Well, now that's what I want to do. I want to really fill in here. And if you look back on old videos, like even just a few years ago, like I had more of like a harsh shape right there. So I have been filling in just a little to soften it, but anything you see is hair. So I just put down a color to like, I use this Anastasia Blonde, which I have honestly really been loving. It took me a while to get used to it after using a pencil, you know, but such a good color. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. It is the perfect color. Start lighter and go darker with those. I've seen so many people just use totally wrong color. It's like totally too dark. So that's the lightest color it comes in, and you can see how, you know, I mean, my brows aren't like blonde by any means. They're very dark. My actual brow hair is like black. So right there is where I put it. It's like a little serum. It looks like a little liquid eyeliner thing. I literally, this is what I do. Like I put it right there, I just pile it on, and then I put it right there. And then sometimes I'll put it along the top. Like I said, I don't tweeze my brows, so I never have new hair coming in. I just don't. Probably about like 6-7 years ago when I started trying to get them like nice, you know, I just wouldn't pluck them. I wouldn't pluck any new hair. I just would let them go because I was in a phase where I was just plucking things. I didn't even know what I was doing. This was like probably like I said, like 6-7 years ago. Probably more than that. I've been on YouTube for 9 years. I know my brows were really bad in the beginning. So I never have new hair coming in is my point, because it's just, you know what I mean? It only grows so much. Well, after, I would say, a month of using that, I started seeing tiny little hairs coming in, and you can see the brow filled in right there. Right here, I have that big scar. So I painted it over the scar. I put it right here. This one is always a little more sparse, but, because hair just does not grow on that scar, but in the middle right here, it is starting, I noticed there was like a big black hair like coming out of the bottom of the scar, and I was like, oh my gosh, and it was new. And sometimes I'll notice it itching a little, like I feel like it's doing it. I've definitely seen new hairs here and new hairs here. But here's the thing, you're not gonna paint it on and be like, wow, in a week I'm seeing nothing, it's not working. Things like that take time, especially these thick brow hairs. So give it some time. If you do try that, where is it? Oh, I put it away. It's a good product. It seems to be lasting a while. It feels really full still when it comes out. It's just very goopy and wet. And I think it's because I'm not using it on my lashes. You can totally do it like that too, but I'm just using it on my brows. So that has been good. And then quickly, a few more things. You guys saw me talk about this dang unicorn essence. And not that I don't want to like stuff, but sometimes I do want to try things and be like, see, it's a joke. Like, this isn't working, you know, like this is not right. Like, I'm always just completely 100 about everything. I reach way too many people to like, you know, say, oh, this is great. And it's not, because you guys will let me know. Y'all, this is actually really good for someone that was like, unicorn, what the heck? Because I feel like the unicorn thing is so overplayed, and I tell you why it bothers me, because I do this for a living on YouTube. Like, I'm on here, I'm sharing things with you guys, and honestly, I take great offense when I see things that are like, oh, let's make unicorn everything and make money off of everybody, or let's just do this. I don't like that. I don't like when people are like, oh, I'm gonna glitter my face so that you'll look at my thing. Like, I don't like that. I just got off on a tangent. I'm just saying, I think sometimes gimmicky things are just gimmicky things. Like, just, you shouldn't have to do all that to like get views, but this is really good. I really like it. Okay, I don't like primers either. This is weird. It's just weird. I even use it at night before I put my moisturizer on sometimes like if I have time. That was way too much. It smells like sweet. Do you know what it smells like? It almost smells like the Kim Zolciak's oil and stuff. It's just a non-greasy, which is huge for me, primer. Serum. Not a primer. I mean, it's a serum. But it's nice right before your makeup. It feels just like nothing, but it gives your skin, like when you put your makeup on after, or when you put on before your makeup, it just gives your skin, like, I don't want to say grab, because that sounds gross, because it doesn't make your skin sticky. It just makes your makeup go on really pretty and smooth. It has all these antioxidants in it, and it just smells delicious. It smells like sweet sugar magic water, like sugary makeup. I do kind of want to taste it, but I'm not going to. So yeah, skin enhancing antioxidant serum, and I swear when I use it, my skin glows. It just makes your skin look even. When you do see people use that, because I have seen some people use that on like those quick Instagram videos and stuff. That's the first time I ever saw it. Sometimes you think like, what have they got on their skin? Like, they've put this on, and then they rub it in, and it looks like they have foundation and highlight, and literally that's what it makes your skin look like. It's so pretty. Even like no makeup days. Speaking of that, living for this jar that I got during the Nordstrom anniversary sale. I don't think you can get this size anymore. This is like the Big Mama jar that does not even exist. I'm just living for this moisturizer, and you know what? I haven't even been buying the richer one. I have just, well, because I have two of these, and I'm like, it's gonna take me forever to get through this, but just the Clinique Moisture Surge. I've been using it at night and the morning, because used to I was using the other one that's a little more slippery feeling. It's a little more moisturizing on my skin in the morning, because I thought that felt good like a primer, but since I've been using that, I use this and then that, and it's just great. You can even use this like on your beauty blender if you want to like maybe dip it into a powder and like make a like a highlight or something, not from this, but from like a powder highlight if you really want it to stay on. Ooh, the highlight that I'm using. Let's talk about that. And this was in that video too, but I'd had these things for a little bit and I'd been using them. I didn't want to just use them for that video. But like, guys, life changing. It's first impressions. You know, like, no. I've been using this for a while, and not kidding, this is so good, but I'm kind of like, ugh, because I feel like I've got way too many good highlighters. I know that's like, why does she feel bad about that? But seriously, like, I like to just have one thing that's good so I can use it. I feel like I have like way too many open things that are good, so I'm trying not to waste everything. But the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Beauty Light Wand Easy highlighter, you twist it when you first get it. I remember that was something when I first got it. I was like, you have to twist it. Twist it, squeeze it. The product is in this little sponge. You know, you just kind of dab it on, put a little on your nose. It is so beautiful. not greasy, lasts all day, blends like a dream. It's not like one that you have to really blend out, like it looks like a line. Blends like a dream. It is beautiful. It's just so pretty. So been so obsessed with that. And these are my other two that I really love. Actually, I have a third. I have Candy's stick highlighter, which I know hers is limited edition, so sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't want to keep talking about that if you can't get it, but oh my gosh, hers is so good. The Paracone. So this is really good. I just shook it a little bit. Mine's probably down to about there. You can mix this with your foundation, which I think is what I'm going to start doing, because that's what I used to do to my other one that I had years ago when I felt like, okay, I've had it for about a year. I know I want to use it up. So I was putting it into my foundation, because like you can't just keep using stuff forever, you know? So I was like, I don't want to waste it. And I loved it like that. So I might start doing that, although it is really good. And it gives this kind of same effect, but a little more subtle. So this one's a little more natural. And then I have honestly really been loving this one. So this is the Too Faced Peach Frost. This is the Happy Face one. And when I first used it in that video, when I did the first impressions and videos after that, I was like, you know, it's so good, but it's very subtle. It looks almost like foundation-y. You don't see like a shimmer to it. But honestly, as I have gotten into it more, it's certainly still very like subtle, like a subtle glow. You see that though? It's just beautiful. So like if you're gonna wear it, and it just doesn't feel creamy, it's called a melting powder. It really does feel like a powder when you put it on. I mean, you can't really see that, but the sheen, you wouldn't even be able to tell because I've got this on, but the sheen that it gives to your skin, not a sheen, I would say it's a glow, just like a beautiful like within glow that is so perfect if you want that highlighted look, or maybe you do highlight but you don't want to wear it to work, or like, I don't know, I mean, who cares, but you know, like if you just didn't want it to look like too much. That was my chair squeaking. And you just wanted something that still gave that effect, because I'm kind of addicted to that. I am, you get used to things with makeup, and I am used to like what a highlight looks like. And even when I'm like not doing my makeup super heavily or anything, or doing a lot of different things, I like that look. So this is good. Definitely try that. Gosh, what else, you guys? There's so many things. All those new things that I tried have been so great from that video, and I do have a few here. I was gonna talk about the Serum stuff, but I guess I'll just wait because I feel like we've gone on really long. This eye cream, oh my gosh, the Dermadoctor Wrinkle Revenge. You can see like mine is pretty, I mean, I've used a pretty good bit of it, and I haven't had it that long. Now, this is something that I did have a long time ago and loved, and I remember I used it so long term a long time ago and never got those little bumps. And the reason I got this was because one of you guys had told me in a video where I was specifically complaining about, I think it was a Paracone one, and that Dior one that I used sometime. I thought they were giving me those little white bumps that you get from eye cream, and one of you guys left a comment and was like, the Dermadoctor Wrinkle Revenge is the only one that doesn't do that. And I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't thought about that in years. I used to rave about that on here, so I got it again, and I'm telling you guys, eye cream of life. Like, I don't even ever want to try anything else. And it specifically says you can use it here. There's a lot of eye creams that are not made to be used on your eyelid, just FYI. They're supposed to be used just kind of here, and you really don't want to get them too close to your eyes anyways. Like, you know, you don't want to get in there. So don't like goop it on or anything, but you know it is safe. But you know it is safe, or safer when it says that. Like, it's probably less prone to like clogging your tear ducts and stuff, which gross. Like, horror stories, don't ever, ugh. If you ever know anyone that's ever had that issue, you would probably like never use eye cream again, and it like traumatizes me. So trying to think about it, but you guys, stuff's so good. But what I think happened when I got mine, I think there was like a giant bubble in it or something, like a giant air bubble in the bottom of it, because as I used it, it's kind of like settled down, and it's like I've got a quarter of it left, and eye cream just does not go that fast. So definitely try that. Maybe yours won't have a bubble in it. I just want to keep talking. I feel like I brought in so much stuff, and I'm gonna have to like not talk about so much of it because the video is getting long. But if I had to pick one lip color, and I looked back over the month at things I've been using, I got a lot of new stuff in that Nordstrom video, which I got one in here that is just amazing. This Tom Ford. If you have not tried these Shine lip colors, you have to. I love this color called Smitten. I just love them. They're so good. Well, I don't want to put it on right now. They're just pink. This one's pink. It's a little shimmery. It's shiny. It's so beautiful. Try that. It's a new, really good line. But if I were just going to reach for a lip color, this is just so perfect. It's the Bareminerals Matte and Slay. And it's just what I wear all the time. But I have been using this MAC lip gloss, and it's called Under the Sheets. And this actually just got, so I don't even know why I'm showing this, because like, is it a favorite? Yeah, I mean, I've been wearing it every day since I got it. This is very me 9 years ago, wearing Oyster Girl. Do you guys remember? I used to wear that lip gloss all the time. It's very frosted. It's just kind of fun. I don't know. It's kind of shimmery and fun. You can put it on over. It's just kind of a different look. So I've been wearing this, my Chanel No. 5. I don't think, I just kind of get it. I'm just like, whatever. Makes me feel fancy and fresh and clean at the same time. I have been wearing that Hermes Twilly a lot. And I guess I mentioned this because I didn't have this one the entire month. I got this pretty early in the month, but this has just been like, you know, I just grab it. This one has become a fast favorite. And I think it's because it's very like nostalgic for me. So the scent reminds me, honestly, yes, I'm wearing sweatpants. Don't even bother. It's have like the first notes, like when you first spray it on, it smells a little old. Like it's just some very like classic perfumes. And there was something that my grandma used to wear, like I said, that did definitely smell like this. But it's a little younger. Like it has a little bit of a floral with it. I think like ginger was one of the notes or something, but I don't smell that. But I don't know, maybe. It does remind me of Private Collection. My mom used to wear that a lot. It kind of has that little bit of something to it, but not. But then something else. It's just good. When I wear it, it just makes me feel nostalgic. And I'm just going to mix it in with my Chanel. See, like when I smell it from the bottle, it kind of smells like it dries down, like a little sweeter. When I first sprayed, it smells just like Estee Lauder Private Collection. But then it has like a sweet floral to it. Okay, whatever. Let me let y'all go. I could have just kept talking forever, but anyways, you guys, so many fun things coming up this month. I know a lot of you were like, when are you gonna do a vlog? I don't know. I haven't filmed a vlog in so long, and I will tell you, oh my gosh, if y'all want to see a vlog, y'all, I used to do a lot of decor stuff. Like when I would do vlogs, that would be like a good one to do. So much. I don't know what it has been these last several months. I've been doing so much stuff around the house. Y'all gonna be surprised. Like there's been some wallpaper and I'm so excited about it. And it's like finally, like all these things are coming together. I've changed some nice things. Like, you know, like when you go through the years and like you change your drapery or you like maybe you do something that's a little nicer or something. I kind of updated a lot of mine to like kind of something similar that I've used for years. I'll kind of like show you guys something. Just like getting some things right, I guess. But oh my gosh, you guys. So many changes, but yeah, we'll do a video soon. We'll do like a decor thing. That'll be fun. And I know everybody's like, where's your fall home decor? Like literally there's not one. Like I don't put out fall stuff in the house. I put it outside. Like I said, like real stuff, like flowers or pumpkins, like mums or pumpkins. But inside it's just candles, and I pretty much already showed you what I use in that video a few times ago. I don't know why I'm getting like so surface of the sun right now with this lighting. So I'm gonna let you go. Thank you guys for watching. The bag that I used this month, obviously we have no time. I'm gonna do what's in my bag video because I was planning on doing one of those anyways, and that'll make sense. So yeah, we'll do that. I'll go ahead and film that. So anyways, you guys, thank you for watching. Love you so much, and I will talk to you soon. Bye guys.